Hey, thanks for joining me again in another episode of Vinyl Village Garage. This one's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to take you to work with me today and poke around and see what I actually do to make things happen for the Vinyl Village Garage. How do I pay the bills, keep the lights on, take care of my family? Well, this is what I do on a daily basis. I don't really make any money at YouTube. Well, not yet. Maybe someday, but that wasn't my goal to begin with. I just wanted to record what I did. I've tinkered in the garage, built cars, do silly things all the time, or take on crazy challenges. The only thing I've added now is the camera. So I figured if it's working for at home in the garage, I'll take you to work one day and show you what I do to make the, I guess, ends meet to pay the bills. Now you see here behind me, you see some backhoes, excavators, dump truck, a little bit of everything. Basically, it's construction equipment. Well, what we're looking at is a rental fleet. Now we maintain and manage a huge rental fleet here in Indianapolis. Now it keeps us very, very busy. Could you say nothing parties like a rental? Well, that's pretty true. They do a pretty good job of using this stuff up to its, I don't say its limits, but it takes a lot of abuse. This is some pretty good stuff, but still needs a little fixing on it sometimes. So that's what I get to do and oversee some of those operations. And I operate equipment like this. And what you see here behind me, well, that's a 135-foot boom. That takes you 135 feet in the air. So I'm thinking the next step is to get a better perspective of what take you on a ride in a 1350. Now, that's not the tallest piece of equipment we have in inventory, but it's the tallest piece we have on the lot. We're actually pretty crazy busy, and this one just happens to be here. So I want to take you on a ride 135 feet in the air. Check it. And if you'd never operated one of these, they're pretty self-explanatory for the most part. Now, of course, training is required, but it's not overly complicated. If you can play a modern video game, well, this stuff isn't much different. Turn myself off. Push the old button there, and then you can, of course, drive it here, lift it, and all the little functions. But again, not overly complicated. But the biggest controller you're going to need is this one here. Just boom it on up. Now we're kind of on, well, about 10 feet off the ground now, so it's not crazy high. Get you spun around here. Now that's Washington Street. Clear over there is the Indianapolis Airport. There's the tower way up there on the horizon. You get to watch planes take off and land while checking in the equipment, of course. Now, our building currently is this one here, but we're going to be taking over that building. That big old area there, it's all leveled off and everything. That's going to be the new repair facility. So we're going to basically make our facility a whole lot bigger. And then that whole big parking lot clear over to here now is going to be storage for equipment. And right now, as you can see, it's empty. Well, that's a good thing, because that means it's all on rent, making some money. So that's what we like to see. And then, of course, way down there is my car in front of the building. It looks like a little tiny Matchbox car. I guess it would be even funnier, Micro Machine. If you know what a Micro Machine is, of course, you'll get a laugh out of that. But anyway, I just want to take you for a ride. It's 135 feet in the air. We do have an 1850 that goes 185 feet up, but they're currently on rent, making some money. So I want to drag you along, have a little fun. I guess get a look over the side here. Well, not too scary, I suppose, but what you see down there, that's the frame of the machine, because I'm way up on this part of it. But down there, you can still make it go forward and backwards with this handle here. So you grab that little controller, start to drive, and it'll actually go. It doesn't drive fast, but it gets you the idea. You can still drive in the air 135 feet up if you really wanted to. That about sums up what I do here on a daily basis. We have a lot of fun playing with big toys, playing with dirt. Oh, I guess you could say just a big kid in a big toy box, more or less. So this is, I want to show you what I did. And then, of course, now, I'm going to say the quick way down, of course, is just jump down there. So, but I'm going to send you down the quick way, and I'll see you at the bottom. Now that we're back down on the ground here, I just wanted to share with you the other ideas. The fact that I've worked automotive for many years prior to this job, been here for 12 years, love what I do. And coming to find out when I come in for the interview, they convinced me that I could do this job. Now, of course, not knowing what I was getting myself into, I wasn't 100% confident in that, but they were 100% right. Changing from automotive to this industry, really quite a easy and smooth transition. The majority of our technicians have come from the automotive background, and very successful. So I know it might sound like, why am I sharing that? But it's one of those things, I never knew this job existed until they approached me, and never even thought about it as being a realistic option for me. So I guess I'm just sharing that to let you know that, hey, maybe the car thing isn't working for you. Check this stuff out. It's actually a lot of fun, rewarding, and you get to play with dirt equipment like a big kid in the sandbox. So who wouldn't love that for a job? So that's going to do it for taking you to work with me today. I wanted to show you what we do, maybe have some fun going for a ride. Hopefully you aren't too scared of heights, but it's not too scary, I don't feel. But I wanted to share that with you. And then I was able to get the air conditioning recovered and recharged and working great in the car. So I'm not sure we're going to cruise to the top down or leave it up, but I'm going to get the heck out of here, and we'll see you next time.